Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is the video you've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
As you can see behind us, the trusses are already up, but this is the video of us putting the trusses up.
Guys, it got real hairy.
Real hairy. Like Amazon woman hairy.
Yeah.
It was sketchy.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, yesterday I was able to go get the lumber we need to put the runners across here that we, are going to screw the metal down to. And, yeah, that will be coming next.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. As much as I hate to say it, me and Mikey's going to have to do that over the weekend. I am not looking forward to that one single bit, but it's got to be done, guys.
He says him and Michael. It'll probably be Michael and Hunter. And actually, I need to call our friends Mel and Gary over at Simple Life Reclaimed and see if I can borrow their harnesses, because they've got safety gear.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna need it. I would feel a lot more comfortable if we had that for the boys while they're up there.
Definitely.
So, yeah, well, without further ado, let's get into the video, and then we'll come back and talk to you all some more when we're done.
Yep.
Got calloused hands and a back that aches, but I trade it for nothing no matter what it takes. I ain't rich in money, but I'm rich in soul, digging deep roots, building life from a hole. Ain't got a blueprint or a master plan, just some good old grit and a piece of land. If the ground gives stone, then I'll stack it tall. If it gives me timber, I'll build me a wall. I'm living off the land, doing what I can, with the sweat on my brow and these two bare hands. Don't need nothing fancy, don't need no brand, just the good Lord's earth and a place to stand. One rock, one stick, one dream at a time. I'm building this life with what's already mine. Sun comes up and I rise with it. Got chores to do, but I don't quit. A little elbow grease and a fire inside, turning wild woods into home with pride. No concrete jungle, no big white gate, just the rhythm of the land and a whole lot of faith. Always ain't gone, they're right beneath our feet, in the roots and the rain and the food we eat. I'm living off the land, doing what I can, with the sweat on my brow and these two bare hands. Don't need nothing fancy, don't need no brand, just the good Lord's earth and a place to stand. One rock, one stick, one dream at a time. I'm building this life with what's already mine. Yeah, I'm making it work the old school way. Living off the land every blessed day. I'm living off the land, doing what I can, the sweat on my brow and these two bare hands. Don't need nothing fancy, don't need no brand, just the good Lord's earth and a place to stand. One rock, one stick, one dream at a time. I'm building this life with what's already mine.
Standing here looking at these trusses, I'll be honest, it felt overwhelming. They're huge, they're heavy, and we don't exactly have the right equipment for this kind of job. But That's been our story all along. Using what we've got, finding a way, and trusting that somehow it'll all come together. It's amazing what can be done when you just roll up your sleeves and get to work.
Sunrise comes, a rooster crows, I lace my boots and then we go. Fields to plow and seeds to sow, this life I lead, the only one I know. Hands are calloused, skin is worn from years of toiling since I was born. But I see grace in every dawn, in the sweat and dirt my faith is drawn. Down in God's country we work the land, give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife, we find our strength in a humble life. Sunday comes, we rest our bones, gather around, we're never alone. Hymns to heaven, we lift our tone in a little church made of brick and stone. Crops they grow, the seasons turn, lessons in patience that we learn. With every harvest, hearts that yearn for the Lord's reward from the seeds we churn. Down in God's country we work the land, give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife, we find our strength in a humble life. We work the land, we give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife, we find our strength in a humble life.
Living off-grid teaches you how to get creative. We don't have the luxury of running out and buying every tool or piece of equipment we need. Sometimes it's just ropes, ladders, and a lot of trial and error. But there's something kind of beautiful about that. It makes you realize how blessed we really are. Even when it doesn't look like much on paper, God provides exactly what we need, exactly when we need it.
Brother swung the hammer, steady and true, building up the barn, our dreams in view. Together we're stronger, with each stone laid, a family united in the sweat we paid. Our homestead, our pride through it all. Little sister carried water from the creek so clear. Her smile kept us going through blood and tears. Grandma in the kitchen baking bread so fine, feeding our spirits one meal at a time. Storm clouds gathering on the horizon wide, but we'll face them together side by side. With love as our mortar and dreams as our beams, we're building our future one day at a time.
One of the biggest reasons we homeschool is for days like this. Our kids aren't just sitting at desks memorizing facts. They're out here learning by doing. Raising trusses turns into math when you're measuring beams and figuring angles. It's science when you're dealing with weight, leverage, and balance. It's problem solving when something doesn't work the first time and you've got to rethink the plan. But it goes deeper than that. They're learning perseverance when the job takes longer than expected. They're learning responsibility when every hand on that rope matters. They're learning that teamwork is more important than any individual effort. These are lessons that can't be written into a textbook, but they'll carry them for the rest of their lives. Out here, every day becomes an education, whether it's raising a roof, tending the animals, or cooking a meal from scratch. To us, that's one of the greatest gifts of this lifestyle.
up with the sunrise, no bus to catch the day. Learning in the backyard while we run and play. Mama's got the lessons, Dad's showing us the ropes. From reading in the morning to building dreams with hope. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, growing up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creed, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. Every day's an adventure, from books to hands-on, learning how to fix a fence and sing a good old song. From the garden to the barn, there's always more to do. Life's a lesson every day and we're learning it true. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, growing up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creed, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. And we know how to play, building with our hands, finding joy in every day. We don't need no walls, cause learning never ends. We've got each other and we've got our friends. We're homeschool kids learning by the stars, rolling up strong no matter where we are. Math in the kitchen, science in the creek, history in the stories Grandpa speaks. We're homeschool kids running wild and free. The world is our classroom, just wait and see. We're homeschool kids learning day by day, loving life and living it our way.
Everybody had a part in this. Some of us pulled ropes, some lifted, some just kept cheering when it got tough. And honestly, there were moments we weren't sure how it was going to work out. But that's where faith slips in, quietly, like a reminder that we're not carrying this weight by ourselves. These are the moments that knit us together as a family and show our kids what it looks like to lean on each other and keep moving forward.
Morning lights break, we're ready to go out on the mountain where the wild winds blow. With a saw in hand and a hammer in mind, we're building up this dream one cut at a time. There's something about working when it's father and son. Together we're stronger, getting things done. With hands in the dirt and hearts in the sky, we're working together, seeing the reasons why. We're stacking up the wood, laying down the stone, making this place into a home. Every swing, every step feels just right, cause we're building a life under the sunlight. With hands in the dirt, we're more than just men. We're building a future that won't ever end. There's a rhythm in the work, a song in the land, where the wood meets the nail and the earth meets our hands. Out here we're not rushing, taking our time, learning how to live, learning how to climb. Side by side we're making our mark, sharing the load and a good old spark. With hands in the dirt and hearts in the sky, we're working together, seeing the reasons why. We're stacking up the wood, laying down the stone, making this place into a home. Every swing, every step feels just right, cause we're building a life under the sunlight. With hands in the dirt, we're more than just men. We're building a future that won't ever end. We got sawdust flying and the timber strong. This kind of life just carries you along. With every nail set and every board in place, you can see the pride on his face. With hands in the dirt, hearts in the sky, we're working together, seeing the reasons why. We're stacking up the wood, laying down the stone, making this place into a home. Every swing, every step feels just right, cause we're building a life under the sunlight. With hands in the dirt, we're more than just men. We're building a future that won't ever end. Yeah, with hands in the dirt, we're building a future that won't ever end.
Let the sunrise, smell that morning dew. Out here in the hills, there's always work to do. With calloused hands and steady hearts, we build it day by day. A simple life, a good life, it's the only way. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Nothing like the sound of rain on a tin roof late at night. We're sitting by the fire with the moon shining bright. We're carving out a life here where the rivers run free, and every single moment feels like it's meant to be. With the wind at our back and the sky so wide, we've got everything we need right here inside. Living in the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and the stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. From the morning light to the evening breeze, we're rooted deep like the tallest trees. Every stone we lay, every mile we roam, out here in the hills we found our home. In the hills where the world slows down, where the trees stand tall and stars come out. We work the land with a steady hand, thank the Lord above for this promised land. Living in the hills, it's a life that's real. With every step, there's more to feel. We've got faith, we've got time, we've got dreams to fill. This is how we're living in the Arkansas hills. Yeah, this is how we're living in the Arkansas hills.
Dad pulled his boots on at the break of dawn, said, "Come on, boys, it's time to learn." Out in the fields where the day runs long, you feel that sun, you feel that burn. With callous fingers and a worn-out grin, he showed us how to dig right in. With working man hands and a heart full of pride, we built our dreams under an open sky. Swinging hammers, mending fences to land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan, and we carry on with working man hands. He said, it ain't the gold that makes you rich, it's knowing how to turn that wrench. When the tractor breaks or the barn roof leaks, you gotta know how to stand and fix. From a hammer swing to the grip of steel, he taught us boys what's real. With working man hands and a heart full of pride, we built our dreams under an open sky. Swinging hammers, mending fences to land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan, and we carry on with working man hands. Now teaching them the seeds we've sown. And when they ask me where I learned to stand, I'll tell them, son, from a working man, with working man hands and a heart full of pride. We built our dreams under an open sky, swinging hammers, mending fences, tilling land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan, and we carry on with working man hands. Yeah, we carry on with working man hands.
He had a yard way out of town, filled with junk he'd scrounged, but the pieces all served a purpose when bright ideas came around. Waste not, want not, you get what you've got, and a little goes a long way. There ain't nothing in this world.
When that last truss went up, it wasn't just our win. This project came together because of so many blessings along the way. From the borrowed ladder that gave us the reach we needed, to the hand-me-down trusses that became the bones of this roof, to the steady hands of our kids. We couldn't have done it without all of it. And along the way, God sent us a couple of very specific blessings through faithful people who showed up right when we needed them. Those moments reminded us we're not doing this alone. We're also so thankful for all of you. Your encouragement, your kindness, your prayers, and comments. We love and appreciate every single one of you for walking through this journey with us. This roof isn't just wood and nails. It's built on gratitude, on teamwork, and on the blessings that keep showing up just when they're needed most.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that.
The thing is we had one pretty bad mishap.
On this one right here, actually.
But yeah, this very last one. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but
I'm gonna try to get my head out of the way so you can see.
I think it's that one.
It's the third one that
It
goes, the
broke.
second one goes down.
It broke that board, and I don't know if you can tell it, but we had to scab a new board onto the side of it and to fix it. But anyway, not that big of a deal, but it could. Believe me, it could have been a whole lot worse.
It could have been really bad.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's done, guys. And
next step is bracing it all up, because it's, as you can tell by looking at it, it's not braced up all that well right now. It's good enough to hold it, but not good enough, we don't think, to put metal on it and all that weight. So we're going to have to do some bracing, and then...
And Jen just happened to have the camera. She had moved the camera and paused it and forgot to restart the camera when this mishap happened.
Yeah.
So we didn't get it on video, but
The only viral moment of the whole thing,
Yeah,
I didn't
right.
have the camera rolling. That's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Also, there was another time that we had, it was a bit sketchy. I don't know if we caught that on camera or not. Sorry, y'all, Willow was feeling ignored.
yeah.
So, she's surrounded by like 20 people feeling ignored. Amber's cooking breakfast while we're putting the ending on this video. And then the kids are in there ignoring the baby. So, anywho, there was another incident where we had... Explain it again, Wiley, with the screws and all of that.
So the way I was
the other video.
So if you guys seen how I have this done, see, no, it was the other side. It wasn't even the one with the long board on it. So we would take a long board, put it on one side, pull it up over, and then bring another truss up and nail it to the other board. the way I was doing that was I was taking screws and putting them in the sides of the 2x4. Then I would take a rope and wrap around those screws, and it would kind of cradle the bottom of the board, or bottom of the truss. Well, then I would tie the tractor on the other side of it, and I would pull on that rope with the tractor, and it would lift the truss up into place and slide it over where it needed to be. Well, one of them, it was kind of weird because that's the only one it happened on. But anyway, I had 2 screws on each side. Well, on one of the screws broke.
And the other one bent.
And then the other one bent, so it was just like the head of the screw that was just barely hanging the rope.
Barely keeping the rope from slipping off.
We was like, everybody get away, and I had to use some 2x4s and build a little stand real quick to kind of support it. Luckily, by the grace of God, it didn't completely slip off.
Yeah, that would have been really bad.
It would have turned out really bad.
That could have hurt somebody. It could have broke things. Could have broke the truss itself.
Yeah.
And we only had enough to do what we needed to do. We didn't have extra.
Right.
So.
Matter of fact, you can't tell it here, but we was actually going to come another 6 foot this direction.
Right.
And put a set of truss here. We decided to use this last truss instead of coming the extra 6 foot to go on the front of camp. You're looking at the back of camp right now. So,
I have a ladybug.
What we're going to do now instead, because Jen wants to put a, what is it?
Pantry.
A pantry right here. And it's only about 6 foot wide. So it's not, well, it'll probably be a little bit less than that. I don't know.
I think that's about 4 foot. And by the time you build a shelf in there, you won't even be able to walk through there. You'll have to, shimmy sideways. So.
But anyway, is what I decided to do was use this last truss on the front of the building. And then we're just going to come down and build a regular roof, kind of like a little add-on, almost lean-to, and just make the room bigger for her to put the pantry in. Instead of, having all the extra above, it's just going to be another little roof protruding off the back of it. I think it'll work out fine. Probably actually work out better, honestly.
We need to get to Oklahoma. We've got some freezer panels for a walk-in freezer.
Insulated freezer panels.
And they're what, 4 inches thick?
I think they're 4 inches thick.
So we would like to use those to frame out or to line the inside of the pantry with. And then I also I want to put our refrigerator in there and our deep freezer in there, and then store all of our food in there. Because in the summertime, it takes so much electricity because our refrigerators are having to work really hard. So I'm hoping the idea is to build the pantry on back here and then kind of earth ram it, and then have those freezer panels in there and have it insulated really good. And then hopefully it'll stay cooler in there than the outside temperature, and our refrigerators won't have to work so hard to keep our food cold.
That's the idea. I'm not sure that that's going to happen that way, because now you have refrigerators in there that's creating heat.
Oh, touche.
And we'll see how it works. I don't know. We may have to put a vent where it's sucking the heat out or something, but I bet we can make something work. I think putting a vent where it's sucking the heat out and pulling fresh air in and keeping it circulating will probably do.
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Either way, I would like a place to store all of our food. And then I would also like a place to, put our dishes and things because right now we just have all of the dishes piled up. We have a dish organizer rack, but it doesn't often stay organized.
Right.
So I would like a place to put all of our pots and pans and things that aren't used every single day somewhere, so that I can easily get to them without them crowding up that entire half of our sink.
Right.
So, and then things fall in the sink. We have this little dish. I don't know how to explain it. It rolls out, or it can roll up, and it's got bars, and it basically makes kind of sort of a countertop on top of the sink, across the sink. And things fall through that, and then it's a pain to get them out, and it just gets gross. And I want a better system.
Yeah.
So That's that. And I haven't told Wiley this yet.
Oh, wow.
So y'all get to hear it with him. Hey, he does it to me too. Like if you go back and watch some of the videos, there's times that he's surprised me with stuff too. But I'm thinking of rearranging camp. And if the pantry is going to be back here, we could move the sink to this side and keep the sink closer to the water. Like keep all the water on this wall right here. And then also, because that's where the pantry is going to be, so the pantry could be like behind the kitchen, essentially, right? And then also, we can move our propane stove back here, and we've got a wood-fired cook stove, old cast iron, like cool.
Really cool.
Really cool stove that I really want to be able to use. We still have to get the pipe to be able to hook it up, but it has to go on an exterior wall because I don't want to put a pipe through our ceiling. So if we move the kitchen to this side, then we can pipe that stove out and we can have our gas stove right next to it so that I can use the gas stove to like make coffee in the morning, but I can cook on the wood stove. And then it would also, the wood stove would be on the opposite side of where our actual wood stove is, so we would get heat from both sides. Kind of my thoughts is to move all, because we can't put the wood cook stove next to where the stove is currently because there just isn't room right there.
I think you're confusing me, and I know what camp looks like.
Sorry, okay.
All right, so in an attempt to help you guys understand better what I'm thinking, here is, you can see that currently the kitchen, the 3-compartment sink, the gas stove is up against bedroom 2. You can also see our wood pile. Where our big couch is currently is where our big double barrel wood stove goes in the winter time. So that's going to have to be moved anyway. All right, and then here's the proposed design. Mind you, this is not to scale. This is just something that I threw together really quick to help give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. But you can see the difference between the first photo or drawing and the second drawing, how I would like to keep all of the water and kitchen stuff on one side of the room to make it easier to cook and everything. Anyway, I would really like to see camp like this new design. I think it would be awesome, and it would just fit our needs much better.
So, anyway, I want to move the kitchen. Right now, the kitchen, this is our bus. Lily's bus runs the same direction, but it's on the other side. And the kitchen is kind of along Lily's bus. And instead, I would like to move it over here to the future back wall right here.
I don't think she's thinking that through correctly, but yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Hey, there's compromise in everything, Wiley. I'm making compromises. You can make compromises. I'm the one who has to cook. So, anywho.
All right.
Yep, so next we're going to be doing bracing, and then we're going to be doing the runners, and then hopefully metal. Yep. But are you going to get some of those ring shank nails, or are we using roofing screws?
No,
or what are we doing?
We're getting ring shank nails.
Okay. So
today, I'm going to be hauling more gravel over to Havana. And I think, really, I'm going to haul the load of gravel over there and get it done, and then probably come home and start working on this roof. Because they're talking about rain Monday. We've got, this is Friday, we've got the rest of the day today, Monday, or Saturday and Sunday, and we've got to have something done here. So, it's kind of a big deal.
Yep. Yeah, we, need to get it done. Either that or we need to prep for rain and be able to cover our furniture and our power banks and anything else that can't get wet. Do some cleaning up in there and get everything picked up that can't get wet, like kids' school books and everything. It'd be a lot of work to get. We'd pretty much have to pile everything up in the middle and cover it with a tarp.
Right.
And that'll stink.
Yeah. Originally, we was planning on taking our old tarps and stretching them over just to give us that, extra little bit of time, to have things covered.
Kind of a moisture barrier.
And we may still do that. That may be what we work on today, is getting the tarps up. I don't know. It's going to be a pain. But the thing is, we got to get up there and cut all these posts and everything off before we can even do that. So anyway,
we have to brace it first before we get up there and do too much more work. We need to brace it really good, because before our boys get up there crawling all over the top of those trusses, I want them to be as secure as possible.
Right.
So, and like I said, I need to call Mel and Gary and see if I can borrow their harnesses.
Right.
But yeah, so Wiley's going to be going working on that. I'll probably be helping Amber. We were working on her floor yesterday for her add-on, and that's what we're going to be working on when Wiley's not here. And then when he's here, I just don't feel comfortable tackling this project without Wiley here, because we run into things and I don't want to make the wrong decision. So I like it when you're home and I can we can bounce ideas off of each other, and then I'm not solely responsible for things when they go south.
there's things they can do while I'm not home, and we've got plenty of stuff to do. So they can work on the things that can be done while I'm not here, and then whenever I'm here, we'll be tackling this. So
so stay tuned. That'll be another video another day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, what do you say, Wiley?
As always, y'all, work hard, stay humble, and love God.
Amen.